The women have spoken. Have spoken. What are they looking for in 2024? But the women have spoken. It is the 16th of September, 2024. Let's have a conversation. Let's do a mic check. Let's hear it. So we're good on my end. So, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. But the women have spoken. What am I talking about? Well, here it is. Women are using the 666 dating rule to find the perfect man. But is it hurting their chance at finding love? Number one, 666 represents the devil. We know this. It's not nothing that we don't know. It represents the devil, the 666. So right there is demonic, okay? Right there, automatically. People are now just discovering what dating profiles with 666 mean. No, it's not satanic, but it is. 666 is satanic. It's saying here, no, it's not satanic, but could lead you to a devilishly eligible bachelor. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think it leads you to a liberal, weak-minded, corrupt-minded, one-dimensional thinking dude, a beta male. That's what I think it leads you to. You gotta listen to me. Just observe what your eyes are telling you. The 666 rule refers to men. I'm going to highlight this part here. All right, so it says the 666 rule refers to men who are 6 foot, have a six-pack abs, and make over 6 figures. Let's talk about myself. Let's put my photo up here. And to all the people there that are listening. So number one, I'm close to 6 feet. Not quite at 6 feet. Kind of have a six-pack, kind of don't. You know what I'm saying? Which is okay, I think. And the salary-wise, I just do my own thing. I just do me. So basically, they're saying this new generation of women, not all women, but some women, they're saying that if you're not 6 foot tall, you don't have a six-pack of abs, you don't make 6 figures, you don't qualify to date them, to be with them, to share a memory with them. That's what they're saying. Let's put my photo up again. Again, I'm not 6 foot, right? I'm not 6 foot. I could work out and get a six-pack. You know what I'm saying? But are you just dating me because, you know what I'm saying, I'm an archetype of what a celebrity looks like? Like, I don't understand. Why would you be dating me? You're dating me based on my appearance? Is that what they're saying to men? Men date them based on the way they look, so they want men to change the way they look so they can date them? Okay, I can understand this. But anyway, we continue. The 666 rule refers to men who are 6 foot, have six-pack abs, and make over 6 figures. So I don't qualify, and I'm okay with that. Because I'm not a beta male. I'm not a weak-minded, corrupt-minded, one-dimensional dude. I'm not perfect. I don't think anyone is. But they want a perfect man. Some women claim to use the rule to find men who fit the bill, right? So I don't qualify. I'm okay with this. Some women claim to use the rule to find men who fit the bill and help narrow down the seemingly never-ending lineup of potential matches on dating streaming services. There is this guy here. I think this is an AI-generated photo. Maybe it's real. I don't know. So it says, while wide array of dating apps would appear to help younger adults find their one and only. The endless possibilities of swiping right has made it more difficult for many young adults to settle down. Been saying that for years. Been saying that for years. I've been saying that. Hey, you're the problem. No, I don't think so. You just don't want to settle down. You just don't want to settle down. And by the way, you can follow me on Rumble. I have this monetization on Rumble that I'm on locals. So what I'm doing on locals is CTV family. So certified true TV family, locals.com. I'm going to put the link in there. So you can join the membership either on YouTube or through Rumble. Let's put that in the chat. So this is my, I made this a while back, right? But it's good to have. It's really good to have. Let's put that in the chat there. So you can just, you can copy and paste that, and that's going to be your link there. But again, endless possibilities of swiping right has made it more difficult for many young adults to settle down. They're not having kids. They're not settling down. Not a high majority. The minority, possibly. Especially with things like the 666 rule, making it hard for most men to measure up. So I don't measure up. Boo-hoo. I don't measure up to a woman. Okay, how am I going to say it? So a guy like me doesn't measure up because I don't have a six-pack. I'm not 6 feet tall. Let's start with my height. I was born the way I was born, and my height, that's my height. But I don't measure up. Okay? Am I okay with this? Yes, I'm okay with this. Not a simp, not a beta male. And I'm okay with not measuring up to the new wave of Gen Z women, millennial women saying, hey, you don't qualify to date them because you're not 6 feet tall. You don't have a six-pack. And your salary is not six figures. Do you know how much money that is? $500,000. Do you know how insane this is? Hold on. Let me pull this up. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, hold on. So basically, they want the top 1% of men. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, sorry, the top 10% of men in for Canada. They want the top 10% of men, basically. Ain't that some shit? I gotta put it in America. So percentage of people making, let's say, okay, so let's go with average income. Hold on. Average man's income. Okay, this one is by Forbes. I'm just taking a look at it. Salary by age in the United States. There's some stuff here. Okay. Young workers earn 40% less. Weekly earnings, annual salary. Okay, so average salary in New Jersey. Household under 25. Household. Oh, I'm just looking right now. I'm going to have to do a little bit more research to find out. Professional doctorate. Salary by age. So basically, they want a man that makes $600,000 a year. It's pretty funny, right? I'm just still looking for this stuff. This one's Stats Canada. Average female male salary. I need a male. Okay. Can I use this one? Medium earnings male. Yeah, I'm still looking to get the research here, man. Yeah, I'm still looking to get the research, man. It's going to be. So we're going to have to find out what it is. Compare your salary. Okay, here's some stuff here. I'm going to share this part. Let's share this. All right, so this one here is they're talking about Americans' pay, right? Are you well paid? Compare your salary to the average United States income, right? So the national average income. Okay, so this is good here. So the national average income, the median household income in 2023 was 80,000, up 4% from previous year. Highest paying jobs, the top 5 highest paying jobs by medium are all in the medical field and earn over 200,000 per year. United States income by gender, the median male earnings in 2023. So the median, think of how crazy what they're saying, okay? So the median male income, oh, I'm trying my best not to laugh. The median male earnings in 2023 was $66,790 compared to $55,240 for women. So, man, the average man makes more than the average female. Think about just what I said. The average male in America makes more than the average female. Male income grew at twice the rate of female income from 2022 to 2023. Okay. So percentage of household average income versus salary, lowest paying jobs. So, they're looking for a doctor. They're looking for someone that makes, that kind of money. Right? They're looking for someone that makes that kind of money. By gender. And I just list the areas. But anyway, I digress. They're looking for someone that makes $600,000. So they're looking for a physician, someone in the medical field. So we can key in on that, right? So it says, in fact, a recent survey from dating app Flirtini found that a whopping 80% of women are open to lowering their standards in order to meet a mate, or open to lowering their standards in order to meet a mate. Experts do recommend daters to be more selective when deciding what apps to use and who to choose. Been doing that. However, being too picky can backfire, leaving you home alone on a Friday night. Not me. I could never be alone. A walk with God, my nigga. Moving on, I have met tons of singles through dating events, both men and women, who have crazy expectations for their partner. And I feel sad for a lot of them who are clearly feeling lonely and going to remain single forever. Dating app Amber Salati previously told the Post. She encourages daters to have dating deal breakers, but recommends that they be focused on deeper topics such as politics and views on child rearing. If you try to compromise on those types of deal breakers, you're going to end up in a relationship with a lot of arguing, resentment, and an eventual demise. I can agree with that. Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. The dating expert recognized that some seemingly superficial things like physical attraction. Think of how crazy this is. Listen to this. I can't believe I'm reading this. Look at that. The dating expert recognized that some seemingly superficial things like physical attraction actually do matter in a relationship, and simply recommends that singletons don't stick to their requirement list too strictly. And then this is a female here. Swiping right, swiping left on all these dudes, as you can see. Don't throw out all of your criteria, she declared. Just be willing to compromise on some. Being a bit more open-minded would likely help single women and the vast majority of men who are invisible on dating streaming services. Taraban claimed that women's requirements only have them considering a very small group of partners with certain qualifications. Most men don't fit the 666 rule. So I don't fit the rule. I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that. That's fine. Height, income, and physique are a tiny subset of the hundreds traits. Sorry. Height, income, and physique are a tiny subset of the hundreds traits that make up the greater tableau. I think that's what she said. I don't know. Blaine Anderson, dating coach, CEO of Dating by Blaine. If you're truly awesome in other areas, most women can look past these things. To help entice women to the 666 rule and swipe right, the experts encourage men to get creative and personal with their profiles. Having a good sense of humor, hobbies, and a good sense of styles is more important to most women than your height, physique, and annual income. Well, that is being tested every single day. I would agree with that. That's being tested every single day. We'll see what happens as we move forward, but this is definitely being tested. Let's move on. I think there's some X stuff here that I got to put up on my channel. But I think it's crazy, man. I do. I think it's wild. I think it's really insane what they're doing. So I posted that. I posted this. So here's a channel here. It says, what undocumented immigrants in Canada cost $6,720 per month. Interesting, right?
Yes.
They're stripping away people that are born here in this country's birthright. They're literally doing this. They're stripping your birthright away from you. It's pretty crazy.
Legal immigrants are receiving $224 each per day. So let me break down all of these numbers and where I got this information from. So this is a document from the government of Canada where they explain what goods and services illegal immigrants in Canada are receiving. And when I say illegal immigrants, I mean foreigners who have claimed asylum in Canada but have not yet had their applications reviewed by immigration authorities. So in the document, they say the average accommodation cost is $140 per night per immigrant and $84 a day per immigrant for food. So that ends up totaling $224 per claimant every day. But keep in mind, this isn't including any essential items that immigrants get at no cost, such as toiletries, medicine, diapers. And what's crazy is that the federal government is giving 10 times the benefits to illegal immigrants than benefits to help Canadian seniors. And this is all happening while actual Canadian citizens are struggling to afford basic, like the bare minimum, like groceries, gas, rent, school.
Some new video. This is just coming in here. This is video of the arrest of that suspect in the Trump assassination attempt on Donald Trump. This was going on in Florida. We're just going to listen in here for a moment.
Keep walking!
Yeah, so you see the suspect there with his shirt pulled up and his hands up. This was the takedown by the FBI and the local sheriff. And of course, Secret Service were involved as well. This man has now been charged with 2 gun-related offenses.
It's going to get nasty in November. I know it's going to get nasty in November. We know this. Elections have consequences, man. Now, here's another update. 67% of Canadians disapprove of Justin Trudeau's leadership as prime minister, according to a IPSOS poll conducted exclusively for global news. We know that. 67% disapprove of him. He won't step down. He won't step down. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and Conservative leader Paul go at it on their first day back in Parliament. Let's play that.
After 9 years of NDP Liberals,
I respect
taxes
it.
up, costs up, crimes up, time's up. And
Time's
after
up.
A 300% carbon tax hike, all the way up to 61 cents a litre. Why not let Canadians choose a common sense conservative government that will axe the tax, build the homes, fix the budget, and
I think I will be voting conservative. I don't know yet, but possibly. I'm definitely never going to vote Democrat or liberal ever in life. But yeah, I like his message.
stop the crime now.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
If the opposition had spent any time listening to Canadians over the summer, he would have heard that they need solutions. They need answers to the challenges they're facing. That's not.
If you listen to Canadians over the summer, they need solutions and check. They need solutions. But aren't you the Prime Minister? Shouldn't he be giving us solutions?
What he's offering. Indeed, he doesn't care about Canadians. He just cares about.
No, you don't care about Canadians.
Political
You know
interests.
that.
We're going to keep focused on doing the things that he refuses to do, whether it's him voting against.
Dude, you're the Prime Minister. Why don't you just focus on what you need to do for Canadians? Like, this is really insane. It's very Orwellian.
Against dental care, whether it's against him
Very
voting
Orwellian,
against
man.
care, whether it's him voting against a national school food program. We're going to still
So what? He's allowed to disagree. I disagree with you.
deliver the things that matter to Canadians, like food in kids' bellies, childcare spaces, and supports for seniors to go to the dentist, many of them first time in years.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Children are hungrier than ever after 9 years of the NDP Liberals. In fact, 25% of them are not getting enough food, and we now know why. A carbon tax fraud has been perpetrated by this NDP Liberal Prime Minister, who kept secret Environment Canada documents that showed that the carbon tax was blowing a $25 billion hole in our economy. Our economy per capita is smaller today than it was 10 years ago, during which time the American economy has grown by 19%. Instead of a reckless plan to hike the tax to 61 cents a litre, why not allow Canadians to vote to axe the tax?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Here's a news flash for the Conservative leader. Climate change costs money. And what would cost the most money to Canadians at all is his do-nothing climate plan.
Climate change costs money. Okay. And if it costs money, why do I have to pay for it? I refuse to pay for it. Like, this is illegitimate government.
Newsflash. When the Toronto subway gets flooded, it costs money. Newsflash. When forest fires hit communities across this country, it costs Canadians money to rebuild. When you have droughts that hit farmers and agriculturists across this country, it costs money. What doesn't cost money is putting money in 8 out of 10 of the money of Canadians' pockets with the Canada Carbon Rebate to support their families and fight climate change.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister just proved my point. His tax doesn't stop floods, fires, or droughts. All it does is create
Exactly.
more poverty.
But that's the point. If you're taxing, if you're going to say you're going to have a climate tax increase, and there is droughts and floods, if you're taxing the Canadians, how is that going to stop the droughts, floods, and fires? How is that going to stop any of that? If you're taxing Canadians, it's a lie, man. He's got a point.
Also from a
Magnificent.
high taxing, high carbon hypocrite who flew 92,000 kilometers in a fuel guzzling tax funded private jet while he taxes single moms and seniors for heating their homes.
It's a good point. Justin Trudeau, he gets on a plane, he flies all around Canada and America, but he wants to stop climate change. Make that make sense.
Now, carbon tax Carney wants him to put the tax back on home heating oil. Will he reject carbon tax Carney and instead allow Canadians to choose to axe the tax?
just want to remind all members, and to do so early, to be very mindful of their language that they use in referring to other members in this House. The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the Conservative leader doesn't believe in climate change, and that's why he has a do-nothing plan to fight climate change. It would
You're
cost
not
Canadians-
God. Dog, you're not God. You're not God. You can't stop climate change. You're not God, bro. The planet recycles what's on the planet. It recycles itself. Like, dude, you're just not smart.
and challenge the future we're building for our kids. Our plan with the Canada Carbon Rebate puts more dollars